What's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a good day today. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Battlefront 2 being free to play on the Epic Store, and with the amount of players that are playing it right now, like, look, it is crazy to know that they are having server issues. Apparently, EA and DICE have actually reported that Battlefront 2 is having server issues because so many people are playing it right now on the PC. Because it's free, a lot of players are playing it probably for the very first time. Returning players are coming into it because there's a large player count. They're actually having server issues. It's very funny to know that a game that is several years old now, but it's a really good game. Like, don't get me wrong, Battlefront 2, even though it had its issues back in the day when it first released, Battlefront 2 is a very good game. It's a very good Star Wars game, but it's funny to know that it being several years old now and it being free to play, they are having server issues. So I want to talk about that, but also too, with the amount of players and the amount of eyes now that are on Battlefront 2, does this build up hype for Battlefront 3? It hasn't been talked about. We know that DICE are actually in the works with Battlefield 6, but after they're done with Battlefield 6 and knowing that a lot of players are playing Battlefront 2, does this correlate to maybe a Battlefront 3 later in the future? So I want to talk about that, give you guys my opinion. Before that, knowing that, you know, if you guys have checked out my other videos, I don't have a microphone. I'm actually broke my microphone, and I'm hoping one will come in later today. I'm doing videos like this, so I feel like they're a little bit more personal. You're getting to see me. You're getting to see a little bit more of me being animated. But if you guys did not check out my Call of Duty video I did earlier, it was me and my baby girl, my co-host, my daughter, Tony Lynn. She joined me. She's actually watching Toy Story right now, so she knows her priorities when it comes to entertainment, but maybe she'll join in later on and we'll do like a little family video. My Call of Duty video was like half Call of Duty, half family time, so it was kind of funny. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys get to check it out, and hopefully before too long my baby girl will join in on this video as my co-host. But anyway, that being said, so let's talk about Battlefront 2. So if you guys don't know, the Epic Store actually has Battlefront 2 as free to play right now, and that is actually causing the servers to have a lot of issues with it because a lot of people are playing on it. Like, look, I own Battlefront 2 on Xbox. I know exactly how good of a game it is, knowing that it was not that great in the beginning. It had a lot. The issues really in the beginning was not really the gameplay. It was the way that you ranked up and the loot boxes and whatnot. But over the lifespan of Battlefront 2, that was actually corrected to where it's actually a pretty good way of being able to rank up. You're progressing through your classes, depending on whatever you want to play, officer, heavy trooper, whatever it might be, even, you know, the heroes in it. The more time you actually start playing these classes and these different works of characters, you actually gain ranks through that, and it's no longer through the loot box system, which is a good thing. So knowing that, it has a great gameplay. Like, Battlefront 2 has a great gameplay at the core of it. And I think that's the one thing that drove people away from Battlefront 2 in the beginning, is because of the loot box system and the way that you progress, which is really bad. It sucks that EA went that way when it comes to releasing Battlefront 2, because it turned a lot of people off from the game. However, with the updates that DICE were able to do, it being a live service game, they actually improved Battlefront 2 quite a bit, and I think that's why a lot of people, when they're saying, you know, Battlefront 2, play it, try it, you'll enjoy it, some people might be turned off, but it's like, no, I'm wanting to convince you that DICE did a really good thing. Well, DICE stopped actually, I believe it was last year, when it comes to updating this live service game. They just ended it right there and are putting more of their focus into Battlefield 6, which led to Battlefront 2 kind of, with the player base kind of lowering down. A lot less people played it because less updates were happening to it. Well, I guess no updates were happening to it ever since last year. And I think that got less eyes on the game. Well, the Epic Store is now having this game as free to play. It actually is increasing the player base on the PC side of the game. People that have never played Battlefront 2 for the very first time are downloading it and playing it. Even me, as somebody that owned it on Xbox, I downloaded it. I'm like, it's a free game. Who doesn't download a free game? And I know exactly how good Battlefront 2 is. Hell yeah, I'm going to download it. I'm going to play it on PC and have a good time with it, since a lot of people are playing it nowadays. And it's funny to know that with returning players, people playing it for the very first time, the servers are having issue at DICE. DICE has actually reported that servers are actually kind of going down, and they've actually released statements saying, hey, we are trying to improve on these servers. We did not expect so many people to be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, but they are trying to improve on the servers. They're trying to update it to where, you know, it's actually able to handle the amount of players playing it, which is a good thing. I'm happy to know that players are playing it. It sounds like everybody's enjoying their time. I don't know, as somebody that has enjoyed it on Xbox and has all their ranks. Everybody that I play officer rank, the sharpshooter and the sniper and stuff like that. I have all these things like ranked up to have everything unlocked. So it's going to be kind of a weird, different feeling to go over to PC where I don't have all those things unlocked. I love the officer class, so that'll take me some time to unlock. But maybe I feel bad for like new players going into Battlefront 2, going up against these high skilled players that have everything unlocked. But from what it seems like, everybody is enjoying their time playing the game and having a good time because it is a good game at its core. Well, this actually got me to think that, look, DICE is actually working on Battlefield 6, so they have their hands tied with one game. Battlefield 5 didn't turn out to be the great seller that they were wanting to, so they're putting all their eggs in the basket of Battlefield 6 and hoping that is going to be a good game, which in turn turned off kind of support with Battlefront 2. Well, with it being free to play on the Epic Store and with a lot of players, so many players to where they're having server issues, does this in turn eyes to a possible Battlefront 3? Look, with a lot of other studios now getting involved with Star Wars towards the end of 2023, I think this actually helps out a lot with the idea that a Battlefront 3 is in the future. I mean, look, Battlefront 3 used to be in the future back in the day, before even Disney got their hands and EA got their hands on Star Wars. There was a Battlefront 3 in the line of Star Wars games because of Battlefront 1 and 2 back in the day, back in the early 2000s, being a great success. So now that DICE is able to see this, now that EA is seeing it, and now that they have to compete against other studios later in the future. Oh, hey, what's up, co-host? What's up, good looking? No, she brought me all of her toys. Oh, God. I lost you. Look at all those princesses. You showing everybody your princess? Who's that, Aurora? Is that Aurora? You're such a good co-host. Oh, that's Rapunzel. Oh, okay. See, Daddy doesn't even know these princesses. But anyway. Oh, is that Mulan? Yeah. She's so smart. She loves all of her princesses. Who's that, Jasmine? Yeah. This is what it's like being a dad. Just to bring me all of her princesses. You're such a goofball. I love you, good looking. You're a good co-host. Joining me on my videos. This is what being a dad. It's all about the princesses and the good looking. Here, come on, come and sit up here. Sit up here with Dad. So anyway, so with all these players, all these eyes being on Battlefront 2, with DICE seeing this, is that Ariel? She loves her princesses. I'm thinking, at least in my personal opinion, I think this actually gives a better argument for DICE to make Battlefront 3. Is that Aurora? She's just playing with her toys. This is what I love. I'm actually really, let me in the comments below, if you guys have stayed up to this point and you're watching this, let me know what do you guys think about me doing videos like this, because I've actually really enjoyed doing this where you guys get to see me, but my little baby girl kind of gets to join in on it. Just playing in the background. But anyway, well, I think with DICE experiencing this thing to where experiencing a lot of players playing it, I think a lot of good opinions about Battlefront 2 have been happening ever since the issues happened back in the time. You know, I think and that's one thing that's kind of helped out DICE a little bit. She has all of her princesses. You got all of them, don't you? I think the one thing that's helping DICE right now is I think a lot of people forgot exactly what was happening in Battlefront 2 when the game first launched. And with it being free and people now are experiencing the game with its updated system, its updating leveling system, I think you're seeing a lot of people saying, wow, this is actually a really good game. We need people to try it out. I think that's what's helping people, is that people are forgetting exactly what Battlefront 2 used to be like in the very first launch. So this is helping out tremendously for Battlefront 2, and I'm hoping DICE sees this as saying, you know what, let's do a Battlefront 3, let's do it with the way that we're doing this updated system, the way that they're leveling up, and also they can add a lot more stuff. They can do the Clone Wars, they can do the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and all this stuff. And also, I'd love to see, the sky is the limit, the amount of things they can add into it. I would love to see an Old Republic stuff. What, baby?
I can't reach it.
You can't reach it? Okay, Daddy help you out here in a second. She's so demanding. And she dropped a princess and it's down. She's ridiculous. But anyway, I think this actually, it just helps out DICE a lot. What happened? Wait, you broke it? What'd you break? What? I don't know what she broke. I can't break these dolls. So anyway, I think this gives DICE and EA a little bit better of an argument of making Battlefront 3 just because of all the good hype that's kind of building up from people that are playing it for the very first time because it's free to play. So I need to get you some Star Wars toys. I know you playing with princesses right now. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of a hit and miss right now, but I would love to know what you guys' opinions are. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And let me know in the comments below if you guys like these little videos, you know, in the corner where you can actually see me and my co-host. The princesses are fighting to the death. Fight them to the death, Tone. There needs to be one winner. 2 may enter, 1 may leave. Blood sport right now. You're ridiculous. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great rest of the day. I look forward to talking to you guys all next time. Hey, can you say bye-bye?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, guys.